All right, that's an audio soundbite number 3. This was yesterday at the White House business session with the governors. And Trump is talking about sheriff deputies waited outside the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas high school during the shooting on February 14th.
You know, I really believe, you don't know until you test it, but I think I really believe I'd run in there even if I didn't have a weapon. And I think most of the people in this room would have done that too, because I know most of you. But the way they performed was really a disgrace.
It really was, and there's no masking that. They're trying to mask this and justify it and explain it. 45 warnings now. That's the number we're up to. The number of tips to various entities here warning of the very likely possibility this kid was going to snap. One who even predicted he was going to shoot up a school. Now the deputies, first one, the school resource officer who stood outside and didn't go in, who thinks he did a great job, and then the other 3 who also showed up and didn't go in. So Trump says, you don't know that you're tested, but I really think I'd have run in there. Even if I didn't have a weapon, I would have run in there. And so the drive-bys are making fun of it. Jake Tapper and some others on CNN.
President Trump says he would have rushed in to stop the Florida gunman even if he weren't armed. His military academy classmates who served in Vietnam could not be reached for comment.
In fairness, when you look at his heroism during the Vietnam War, a prisoner of war for 5 years. Oh, no, that was John McCain. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's embarrassing.
He did claim that unlike Broward County deputies, he would have rushed into Stoneman Douglas.
I can't even go there. I mean, none of us know what it would be like in that situation.
A normal president wouldn't make it about himself.
A normal president wouldn't make it about himself. Right. Okay. So, November 20th, 1991. I was in New York when this happened. New York Daily News. Story that showed Donald Trump stopped a guy from beating another man up with a club, with a baseball bat. Trump was riding around Manhattan in his limo with Marla Maples, his girlfriend at the time, who later became his wife, who was the mother of Tiffany Trump. And as they're tooling around in the Trump Organization limo, he sees a guy beating another guy. Trump told his driver to pull over. Maples said, no, it's not your business. Don't get involved. Don't get out. Stay in the car. But Trump reported to James Rosen of the New York Daily News, the guy with the bat looked at me, and I said, look, you got to stop this. Put down the bat. I guess he recognized me because he said, Mr. Trump, I didn't do anything wrong. I said, how could you not do anything wrong when you're whacking a guy with a bat? Then the guy ran away. There were witnesses. A woman named Kathleen Romeo told the newspaper that when he emerged from his limo, the crowd cried, there's Trump, there's Trump. So even when Trump stops a fight in New York, it's about Trump, which just infuriates Bill Kristol and many others in the Never-Trumpers. Kathleen Romeo said a lot of people were surprised he got out to see what was happening. What this also shows is there was a crowd there, and nobody was doing anything to stop one guy whacking another guy with a bat until Trump shows up, gets out of the limo, and goes over there and stops the beating. And we actually have, we're going to post it at rushlimbaugh.com. We went back and we got an actual photo of the New York Daily News page reporting this story. So the left wants to mock Trump all they can. They can't help themselves. You're Jeffrey Toobin in there, in fairness. You look at Trump's heroism in the Vietnam War, prisoner war for 5 years, and Anderson Cooper and A.B. Stoddard and Bill Kristol and Jake Tapper. But there's actual evidence that Trump did it on a previous occasion, even though it was back in 1991.